All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Me here, talking about real music in real time for real people just like you right there, just like me right here. Wolfgang Van Halen has been in a Twitter battle with trolls now for several weeks, and that continues. My advice to him would be either don't feed him or just ignore him, which is both. It's kind of the same thing. Either you ignore him or you don't respond to them, or you maybe even have to block them. I know blocking, people say, oh, wow, what a wimp, he blocked me. Yeah, you can block people. The best thing is to get off the damn thing because it's toxic. It's a sewer. And I'm a little bit perplexed as to why Wolfie is so into this, but I guess he's obviously trying to draw attention to himself. Maybe people will go ahead and listen to his new music, which is coming out next week. Wolfgang has fired back at an internet troll who accused him of leeching off his father's name in the weeks following the legendary guitarist's death. Now again, trolls will use words like what I call instigation, phrases and words that just make your blood boil. You'll be sitting there and thinking to yourself, wow, it's like a dagger. And I know they're just words, right? That whole sticks and stones thing, when you heard that when you were a kid. Wish that were true. It ain't. 2 days ago, Blabbermouth, they're taking credit here, broke the news that Wolfgang will release his debut solo single, Distance, on Monday. Taken from the Van Halen bassist's forthcoming solo album. The song is dedicated to his dad, who again passed away earlier in the month of October after a long battle with cancer. On Friday, Wolfie shared a tweet he received from what appears to be a trolling account in which his skills were denigrated and his achievements were belittled. This is like, I don't know, the fourth or fifth story related to him having issues with this. So again, still leeching off your father's name, I see, you talentless bleeping hack. And again, using the profanity and also using a word like hack. When I think of hacks, I think of politicians. So leave the band and give your spot back to its rightful owner, you low-life C-word. Yeah. In response, he says, Wolfgang, I don't have the energy to come up with a joke for this. Just look at this lame bleep. What a sad life this dude must lead. A Twitter follower told him to ignore the trolls. Dude, I'm literally laughing at it. How much more do you want me to let go? Well, responding to it is going to give them more ammunition. Responding to it at all. And retweeting it, I learned that too, because what you're doing is you're saying, oh, I'm going to tell everybody about this jerk. I'm going to retweet. And then everybody sees it. Then the trolls who are out there, they're like, oh, this guy, he's going to feed us. And so Wolfie can have as much fame as he wants, depending on how successful he is as a musician. These people can't do that because they don't have his skill set. So for them, getting under the skin of somebody who's famous is kind of like having their 15 minutes of fame. And if they're really good at it, they do it multiple times, and they get to know these people who respond to it. Most of the people on social media who are kind of higher up, shall we say, don't respond to trolling. They typically don't. There have been a few exceptions, but the rule is generally just don't feed the trolls. So, Wolfie, I know you're trying to maybe promote a little bit and keep your name out there. I think you're going to have a good run the next few weeks. So, entertaining these people and then, take the advice and don't even respond to it. It's not worth it. It just ain't. I mean, your blood pressure will go down. You'll feel better about the world. You won't think everybody hates you. And this person will be very frustrated because they can't rile you up. So that's my advice. I've had a little experience with this over on Twitter, not to the extent that Wolf has had here, but I know exactly what these people do and why they do it, and it's really harsh. There's nothing good about Twitter and social media. Very little that's good about it. There need to be alternative platforms out there where like-minded people can hang out and enjoy, music or politics or whatever it is that they want to talk about without the constant vitriol and hatred that just is permitted and allowed to be, on these platforms. I mean, it's one thing if you post a bunch of 4-letter words and Twitter isn't going to do anything about it, right? But if you post something that's contradictory to what they consider factual over on Twitter, it gets deleted or banned. You get put in Twitter jail. It's just ridiculous. Hence my Orwell reference the other day. I mean, we're on the way, folks. And this kind of behavior, by the way, contributes to that. Because then people don't even want to converse with one another anymore because it's not worth it. So they find a bunch of people, again, like-minded, in a small group somewhere, and they just hang with them. It's better for your health. So that's my video on this topic. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel again. Took a little bit of a hit in November as far as subscriptions go. I did some videos that were a little out of character here. I have been picking up lots of subscribers and pretty good viewership. So those are good things. But over on Patreon, I still need patrons. So if you can do $1 a month, that's all I'm asking. I mean, if I had, say, 1/3 of my subscribers or 1/5 of my subscribers, whatever, I think I would stop asking people to help out. So it's just $1 a month, and I do post things over there. And obviously you can send me messages as well. If you've even got ideas for videos, you can ask the patrons. I will do video ideas if I think people want to hear about it, and it's something I haven't thought of before. I will definitely do it. So thanks again for watching, and we'll talk soon.